The poor buffalo has been stuck in the mud for many days. The owner couldn't rescue it on his own, so he called a rescue team for help. The rescue team arrived and quickly discussed a rescue plan. Rescuing a large animal like this, the fastest way is to use heavy equipment. But the area around the buffalo was all loose mud. Heavy equipment couldn't be stationed there. In the end, they decided to rescue it by hand. They quickly started digging with tools. The mud was harder to remove than expected. Even standing nearby was difficult. The owner said the buffalo had been with him for many years. No matter how hard it was, he had to save it. Fortunately, there were many rescuers. They quickly dug out a large section. The buffalo's body was almost completely exposed. But after being trapped for so long, its limbs were paralyzed. It was too weak to stand on its own. After discussing, they decided to tie a rope around the buffalo and pull it up. But even with 10 people pulling together, they could barely move it. So they adjusted their strategy and added more people, slowly pulling it up bit by bit. In the end, teamwork made the difference. The buffalo was finally pulled out slightly. Such an intense story. Definitely worth watching with your partner. To avoid hurting the buffalo, they had to keep adjusting their approach. Then everyone pulled together, slowly lifting it little by little. Now the buffalo was completely out, but it still couldn't stand on its own. Out of 4 legs, only one hind leg could move slightly. To help it recover faster, they kept giving it water, but it didn't help much. The buffalo only struggled weakly a few times. Concerned about its condition, they checked its legs and washed them with water, only to find its legs were seriously injured and already infected. It needed immediate treatment. Since treatment would take time, they decided to build a temporary shelter to protect it in place, then contacted a medical team, but unexpectedly, before the medical team arrived, the poor old buffalo passed away. Despite everyone's best efforts, the buffalo still couldn't survive. Its passing left the owner heartbroken. May the soul of the old buffalo rest in peace.